Byron will probably
You guys,
approach Zecca and Artuk then.
Hey, how's it going? We were just getting dinner ready for the night.
Oh, you probably noticed I've been a little bit quiet lately. Existential crises. You know how it goes. I've got
Oh.
two things. I'll start with the fun one. If that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So you know how like a spell went wrong and you got fused with a goat.
Yeah.
I've been trying to think because I've been watching like how Artuk can like change into different animals, and I've been trying to like mix that with like my knowledge from the other timeline with like the chaos magic that I have now to possibly like get things to work. To like maybe change people's forms, like maybe if I could work with you two guys, I might be able to make a spell that like morphs people into like multiple people. I've been toying with like the phrase polymorph, because it can morph you into a lot of different things.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is Byron thinking that he's coming up with the spell polymorph?
Byron can think what he likes.
Hey, magic doesn't work here, so as far as everyone else is concerned, yes.
Who knows? Maybe he did reinvent the wheel.
Are there people in the party that know polymorph?
I don't actually
No.
know.
The only person who could learn it
Would be Artuk, right?
Yeah, I have access to it.
Yeah.
So Artuk can correct them.
Polymorph.
But I think true polymorph, I don't think... Can druids learn that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well.
not like as a spell, but like, no, actually, no. Never mind, no.
You think of shape change?
Oh, yep.
But yeah, and Byron will take out
That's-
a sheet of paper that's like just it's horrifically crumpled and it's got really shitty runes drawn on it. He's like, so like I know that like based off of like the memories from like the other timeline, these should work, but magic's broken here. So I'm figuring maybe if I take some like chaos runes, kind of like wedge them in there randomly, it might work. 'Cause, like, I'm sure whenever I cast like my normal spells that shouldn't work here, like chaos runes kind of like get involved. That way I can, cast a spell using my knowledge from the other timeline. So like I'm wondering if you guys have seen where that kind of comes in or anything like that.
Zecca's gonna take a long, hard look at the sheet of paper. Like a long look. And then he's gonna turn back to Byron. And he's gonna be like, well, like I see what you're doing here with the cardamom, but like what if you added a little bit of flour, like right at the end step here?
That's hilarious.
Do I have flour anywhere else in this by chance?
Well, yeah, you have it here, and then he'll point out the parts that to him are flour.
I'll take out a pen again and just kind of slowly write it in at the end.
Slowly. Yeah, exactly. And here, Artuk, like, how does this make sense to you? Like, do you guys see where I'm going with this?
I don't understand how you can make any sort of reasonable recipe with only mushrooms.
Wait, all of this looks like mushrooms to you? Okay, so all of this is mushrooms to you. All of this is baking ingredients to you.
Wait.
Comes over and she just sees a diagram of like energy flowing through her body.
Oh no.
Oh, Byron, are you working on a spell? Do you want some of my books on runes?
They're all in order.
Okay. Wait, what are they in?
Orcish.
Oh wait, I can read that. Give it to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, flip through and it goes like, okay, this is flour.
Yes.
No. That's
And then you'll turn to Artuk and go, and this is shiitake mushroom.
I mean, that's what
Morak,
sources would tell me.
You're seeing like basic spell theory and like stabilizing runes.
And this is a cremini mushroom. And Zecca, this is Bakan.
And that's the and Morak, that's the basic orcish rune for empowering and amplifying a spell.
And
It's a little tricky to use.
That's the one that just looks like a 7. Like, what are you?
And then Byron will like just kind of take back out his sheet, draw like a random chaos rune, and like, and Zecca, what is this to you?
Oh,
Smudge.
that's paprika.
Okay, that's paprika, and Artuk.
I don't know what that is, but the voices got really loud when I looked at it. I'm not gonna really stare at that too long.
Okay,
Ooh.
and Ode, what is this?
Not a key thing, sorry.
Fair enough. And finally, Morak, what is this rune to you?
Splorge. How do you not know what the splorge is?
The Spore.
Morak, is that the word you made up for the magic runes that you copied off of the...
I don't know what's going on. I just made up a word.
All right. Okay. So
Oh, that's the rune of death in Orcish magic.
and with that, Byron's just gonna kind of press his fingers into his head and just rip it up, and then just randomly arrange it,
Oh God, no! Don't do that.
Ooh.
and then go. All right, Zecca, does this look like an actual recipe to you?
I mean, I don't know why you would put candied pecans with vinegar, but like, it's
You have
not.
to have a little bit of acid to balance out the sweet.
Wait. Can I try something? And Morak
Sure.
takes one of them and turns it 90 degrees.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that would work.
Okay, and Artuk.
You're trying
Yeah.
to turn into a pony, right?
Well, I'm just trying to figure this out at all. Artuk, can you look at this and just
From the shadows, you see a blaster cannon of Sunny's arm begin to form as your sentence.
Hang on, I'd never thought about like writing the sequences down before. Hang on.
Really? How do you do it then?
I mean, I just remember them, and when I don't remember them, they get whispered to me mostly. It's a little creepy, but
lightly creepy. Perfect.
actually, though, if you write it like this, can you? And for a second, Artuk looks at it, and he goes and he starts to just sort of scratch out a few of the ones that you had in the middle, and starts to push together, or like almost wrinkle what you were writing on, so that the first and the last ones get read together. And it's like it's shorter that way, and it does. And he sort of just looks at it for a second. Artuk's gonna look up and just look across the room, and Artuk is going to go ahead and just cast Polymorph on. Can you cast it on Milosh? No, that wouldn't make any sense, right?
Okay.
Then I'll cast it on Pumpernickel briefly, but as I wrinkle the paper together so it's shorter, I am going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken the spell.
What?
What the fuck?
And this is a good narrative flavor for taking the feat Metamagic Adept.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And so I'll cast as a bonus action Polymorph on Pumpernickel and turn him into a sheep.
Oh my god!
Oh no, it's spreading.
Byron goes, oh, all right. Okay, so that's actually exactly what I was going for. So Byron will try to hold it in the Titan thing and like point it
The
back.
sheep begins to try to bite.
I didn't realize you could do it shorter like that. Hang on. This is like, this opens up a whole world of possibilities. I didn't know you could like change the way that things were ordered around. Fuck.
Byron will try to cast it like that, and assuming it immediately fails.
Ode will lean over to Zecca and say, "This got way over my head really fast."
And he'll straighten it back out, and he will put his hand on Zecca's shoulder and cast Polymorph to make him fully human.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck! I did
Does
it!
it work?
Does that work?
Hold on.
But his knees are still inverted.
As you begin to do this, Zecca, yes, your legs, it kind of just begins all around you, and for just for a few seconds, you kind of feel this kind of same faint, like almost like fizzing energy around your legs, and you suddenly have a bit of an uncomfortable flashback to the night of the incident, and you're like, oh god, like fight or flight immediately kicking off, and like you begin literally like trying to like kick away from it for just a second,
Yeah.
and then in just a flash, there is a blast of light, and your legs are before you once again. They are, yes, Mary.
What creature did you turn him into?
Human.
What are the mental ability scores of a human?
Sorry, I
Base
turned
10.
it into a human Zecca.
Base 10 everything.
I don't
You feel
think
a little,
that's
you feel a little
fair.
slower.
You can find Zecca in the monsters
It's not a
manual.
monster's manual.
You're gonna have to try Acolyte, mister.
Alright, we're gonna do an acolyte with Zecca's face and body proportions.
Spell fails. No. Yeah, Zecca, before you, you have full feeling in your legs again, as your actual legs. And weirdly enough, the shorts you were wearing the night of the incident.
Oh, thank God.
they're like stretched. They're kind of slightly hulking out just a bit, just like way too tight and like stretched out and like kind of ripping a little bit because
Wait, is it kind of like Full Metal where your legs are like super atrophied and like skinny?
actually, yeah, probably a little bit. Well, no, he polymorphed them, so they're not.
Yeah, these are normal human legs.
Yeah, these
They're
are.
normal legs of an alakite.
Acolyte.
Acolyte. Made up word.
Oh my god.
It fucking worked. Zecca, you have human legs for 1 hour.
It's only an hour.
It's only an hour.
Well, oh, okay. Sorry. No, I should. Still. Wow. Wow. And he's curling and uncurling his toes over and over and over again, just like.
Zecca, as repayment for constantly bringing me back to life, anytime that we are traveling and you want to have human legs, I will happily give them to you. Unfortunately, I can only do it twice a day.
So, by that logic of whenever you want, only sometimes, maybe?
Yes.
Zecca's just like tearing up and like and going into Byron and just giving him a hug. It's like the Zootopia hug where like he just puts his head into his chest and is just like crying his eyes out.
Pat his head and go, of course. Always happy to help. Especially if someone who always helps me.
I forgot what it was like to have legs. It feels really nice.
Pat, pat, pat. And thank you for helping me find the spell. Couldn't have done it without you. He'll turn, look at Artuk and you, and he'll look at Morak and you, and he'll look at Odin and go, and your moral support.
Very genuinely at you mentioning her moral support.
Oh, you know what?
I think Ode will come over and she'll kind of like also pat Zecca on the back and she'll say, I think this is an amazing moment for you, Zecca. And also this is reminding me that I did want to just circle back around to what Kip said about killing lots of people at a young age and just say like on his planet, if that's fine, we can respect that. But you've had to deal with a lot where I think maybe it's important to remind you that you're in a unique situation where you have had to defend yourself. And I know it's a lot for you to have to do, and I'm impressed that you're always able to do it. But to remind you that violence most of the time in our cultures can be avoided and would be best to be avoided if it can be. You know?
I'm sorry, what?
Murder's bad. essentially.
Murder is generally bad.
Zecca's like just feeling his legs and like moving around and like you could he is it's not getting through to him, but it's like a kid who you just got him a DS for Christmas. Like
You try to tell him about philosophy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I feel like that's
It's going in one ear and out the
That's
other.
not getting through to Ode at all. He's like, what? And then we reiterate murder is bad, and he's like, and Ode's like, all right, good talk. Glad we
I think
had
what we're
that,
doing is
Zecca.
Zecca tries to kick a barrel and it hurts like a lot. He's like, ah, why did that hurt?
I
Ow.
feel like
Careful,
you
if you
have.
hurt yourself enough, you'll lose your legs.
I feel like you have no idea how to walk.
No, he has some. He still has legs.
Well, yeah, but they're completely different bone shapes.
I mean, he's wobbling a bit, but he walked for 7 years
Bracing himself.
or like 10 years. Wow. I was just like, wow, I can jump again. Well, I could jump before too, but I could jump like humans do and not like whatever I am.
You should try spending some time sneaking around with Kezia.
Guess yeah, I can be sneaky now. Oh, she's in the other room.
Back.
So she's sleeping again in a pickle barrel. Freak.
Wow. I can't believe this. I just simply can't. So at any time for like an hour?
I will say, let's do it on days where we're fairly certain we won't run into trouble.
No, yeah, that makes sense. What's your favorite kind of like dessert or bread or whatever? You get to pick.
Not necessarily. You've brought me back to life twice. I quite literally owe my life to you twofold.
I just want to make you like some bread or something.
I understand, and I appreciate it. This is my gift to you.
All right. Well, thanks. Thank you, everyone, for helping me get here. Wow. We killed like a lot of people to get here, though.
Countless. And
Yeah,
I believe you killed about half of them.
If I was to guess, I feel like Kip has killed way more than we have.
But yes.
That's probably
Like,
true.
his race seems pretty hardcore. I'm an orc, so that's saying a lot.
Hmm.
Byron, I'm really happy you got to do this for Zecca.
And Artuk, like, thank you for like figuring out the rest of this puzzle. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at it and it's just like it's not clicking for me like it is for you two. It's just not.
I mean, no worries. It's not shit that I really know how to do. It's sort of gifted to me by someone I'd rather not hear it from, but I'm glad it could be helpful.